Coleman Kcaj was a member of the Jedi Council, and in Revenge of the Sith, he sat right next to Anakin Skywalker, which is why it would have been very interesting to have Coleman Kcaj be the Grand Inquisitor in Star Wars Rebels. First of all, Coleman Kcaj looks very ugly. He looks very scary. So the Grand Inquisitor himself was scary enough, but Coleman Kcaj with his eyes and his face would just look so scary, and he would really add to the villain effect. And secondly, Coleman Kcaj having been a member of the Jedi Council, it'd be so shocking to see a member of the Jedi Council who has turned to the dark side and is working for the Sith and hunting down Jedi. It would just be so shocking, surprising, and it would just be a real big indictment on the Jedi Order. And what would also be interesting if there was maybe a backstory of Coleman Kcaj falling out of line with the Jedi and just not really liking them anymore, and so maybe he turned to someone for answers, and Darth Sidious gave those answers, and so Coleman Kcaj was working for Darth Sidious for many months, possibly years, before the end of the Clone Wars, and maybe Coleman Kcaj lobbied to get Anakin Skywalker on the Jedi Council. Maybe Coleman Kcaj was sweet-talking Yoda and Mace Windu. Maybe Coleman Kcaj was spying on the Jedi Council the whole time for Darth Sidious, and Coleman Kcaj was just leaking all the information from the Jedi back to Darth Sidious. And it would match up with the line where Mace Windu, in the Clone Wars, Mace Windu says that lies and mistrust surround us, and that there might be like people who are not trustworthy inside the Jedi Temple itself, and it would really show Mace Windu's point as well. And so, and just think about it, Barriss Offee was already guilty of bombing the Jedi Temple. And so to have another Jedi like Barriss Offee, but on an even deeper, more insidious level, that would be just a big blow to the Jedi. So what if it was Coleman Kcaj, who was responsible for killing all the Jedi Temple guards and letting the clones into the Jedi Temple? Maybe Coleman Kcaj was supposed to be the one who was watching Anakin Skywalker while he was in the council chambers, while Mace Windu, Agent Kolar, Kit Fisto, and Stacey Tim were taking care of Darth Sidious. Like, maybe Coleman Kcaj was supposed to watch Anakin in the Jedi Council room, but maybe he just let Anakin go. So that it would just be interesting on so many levels to have Coleman Kcaj have been the Grand Inquisitor. And Coleman Kcaj is just severely underused, because in the Expanded Universe and Legends, he was in nothing. There was no backstory to Coleman Kcaj in Legends Expanded Universe. There's also no backstory to Coleman Kcaj in canon. None. Like, he doesn't have any story. The only times we see Coleman Kcaj are when he's just sitting on the Jedi Council and doing nothing, and we see that he survived Order 66 because he's on the list of surviving Jedi in the Charles Soule Darth Vader comics, and he might be dead because there was a guy that looked like him in the corpse display in the Fortress Inquisitorius, so who knows what happened to him. He might be dead, as we might have seen in the Obi-Wan Kenobi series, although I'm not sure if that's been confirmed to be him. So Coleman Kcaj would have been a very interesting candidate for the Grand Inquisitor, but they did not go that route.